Good morning. It's Friday. I'm kind of wearing my LSU garb to get ready for the NFL draft because we want Joe Burrow to go first pick, first round. But I'm hoping for all the LSU players that are going for the draft go first round. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Let's finish up some math if we could. We had completed 1 through 15 yesterday. And then we stopped and there was some computation problems. And so 16 is multiplying, 17 is multiplying, 18 is dividing, and 19 is dividing, but they give it to you in a fraction form. And this is called reducing an improper fraction, or another word, division. So your think cloud is going to say that 6 is my divisor, my dividing daddy, remember? All right, so 6 goes into 936. This is what you're thinking. All right, that's what you're thinking. 6 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 6, 6. Subtract, I get 3. Bring down my other 3. 6 goes into 33. How many times? What's 6 times 5? 30. All right, so we'll put a 5 there. 30, subtract, I have 3 left over. And now it's 6. How many times does 6 go into 36? Yes, 6 times. So your answer is 156. Pretty cool, pretty cool. 20 is a division problem. It does have a remainder. And 21 is a division problem, 22 is a division problem, 23 is a division problem. And then on 24 and 25, they're like equations, but they're not hard equations, and you know how to do them. So I want us to look at equation number 24 together. It says the square root of 16 times some number, which we don't know, is equal to 100. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to simplify what we have, and then we're going to get the letter N all by himself. Now remember, whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, we're going to do to the other side. So what is the square root of 4? Remember, it's a number times itself. Yeah? 4. All right, so you're going to tell me 4n is equal to 100. Well, when you look at it like that, I know you can figure that out without even having to do the math. Okay, I'm going to take opposite of multiplying is dividing, so I'm going to divide one side by 4, then the other side by 4. Right? How many quarters are in a dollar, Ray? Yeah. So n is equal to 25. See how smart you guys are? You didn't even need my help for that. No, you didn't. All right, well, that was number 24. Let's look at number 25. Again, it's a simple equation. Gives us an unknown factor, which I have. This is number 25. And this says 5b. I'm going to make it a capital B. What that was. All right, let's try it again. 5b. is equal to 10 squared. All right, so let's simplify one thing that we know. What's 10 squared? It's not, what is it? It's not 10. It's not 100. What is it? What's 10 times, I'm sorry, it is 100. What's 10 times 10? So 5b equals 100. You with me? Yes? It's the opposite of multiplying and dividing. So I'm going to divide one side by the 5, and I'm going to divide the other side by a 5, and that is going to give me the answer to the letter B. How many times does 5 go into 100? 20 times. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right. They give us a number line, but they use negative numbers. And I think if we remember with our negative numbers, the closer you are to 0 or to the whole number, that negative number is going to be smaller. So I'll start with 0, and I go 1, 2, 3. 0, -1, -2, -3. Okay? All right, so here it says, what decimal number is the arrow pointing to, and then what mixed number would this be? So they give us a number line with quite a few things on it. I don't know that we needed them, but they did it anyway. All right, it looks something like this. And the arrow they have is pointing right in the halfway mark between -1 and -2. So they want you to give it in two different ways. One is a decimal number, and then one as a mixed number, which is a whole number and a fraction. So in this case, I'm -1. I'm not -2, but I have this half. So the decimal would be -1.5. So then what would my fraction be? It would be -1 and 1/2, or if you said -1 and 5 out of 10. Either way. All right, can you tell that's a negative number? So 5 out of 10, if I reduce that fraction, I reduce it to half. So -1.5 or -1.5. Excellent. Okay, Mona turned a quarter turn clockwise, and then she turned 2 more quarters clockwise. Together, Mona turned how many degrees? Well, remember our circle. Our circle, you know, is 360 degrees. And if they say a quarter of a turn, you're thinking of money. But if this is my circle, I know that this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. Because what is 90 times 4, Zane? 360. So she starts here, she turns once, then she turns another time and another time. So 3 quarters. What is that? What's 9 times 3? Yes. So you would answer 270 degrees is what she turned, because she would have started here, and she turned here, and then she turned here. Right? Yes. So she would have made a 270 degree turn clockwise. Find the perimeter of the area of the triangle shown below. All right, so the perimeter and the area. Perimeter, distance around an object, so 5 plus 5 is 10, 3 plus 3 is 6, 10 plus 6 is 16 units. That would be your perimeter, 16 units. How do I find area again? Length times width. So what is 3 times 5? 15. So you would say it's 15 units squared. That's our area. 15 units squared. Number 29, the relationship between feet and inches is shown in the table. So for every foot, you have 12 inches, right? Write a rule that describes this relationship. Okay, so for every foot, you have 12 inches. So then 2 feet, you have 24 inches. And 3 feet, you have 36 inches. What's the pattern that it's following? Plus 12, yes, plus 12. Or if you wanted to multiply the feet by 12, either way, okay? I will take either one. All right, and then how many inches is equal to 12 feet? Well, what's 12 times 12? Come on. Kellen, what's 12 times 12? 144. So your answer would be 144 inches. All right, here's this last one. The weight of an object on the moon is 1/6 of its weight on Earth. If the golden retriever weighs 84 pounds, what would the golden retriever weigh on the moon? So you're going to say 1/6 of 84. Okay, and if it doesn't come out even, it doesn't come out even, they use the word about. So what they have is, so cute old rover on the moon, he is going to weigh 1/6 of what he weighs here on Earth, which is 84 pounds. That's a big dog. Yep. So I have 1/6 times 84. And you're going to do your little think cloud over here. 6 goes into 8 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. When I subtract, I get 2. 6 goes into 24 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. So I would tell you that 1/6 of 84 equals 14 pounds. And the reason I think they use the about is because it's not exactly 1/6 of weight, but we know that we can do this math this way. So 1/6 of 84, change it to a multiplication problem of fractions. And when we multiply by fractions, what are we actually doing? Yes, we're actually dividing. Isn't that cool? All right, so then I am multiplying, dividing, and I come up with 14 pounds. Cool. All right, we've finished with math. Later today, I will be emailing the answers for all of lesson 77. So you'll need to grade your paper with red ink, make the corrections in red ink, and then send the picture to me, the completed version of it, all right? There is a math quiz. It's just some division problems that I emailed your parents. If you would ask them to check their email, if you don't have a printer, no problem. They can take a notebook paper and write the problems in ink so that you can go back and then complete the problems in pencil. All right? It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. Go Tigers. Go Joe Burrow.